Hello once again, and welcome back to the Tel Talks Talk Show, episode 2. We were just chatting away in the studio before we went live, and we were chatting away all things Comic Con, and we was all getting really engaged in the chat. And I was like, we better go back.
We're running about 2 minutes late.
But joining me tonight, we've got Ryan Milky. He was on the stream last week, and I had to get him back again. We had a great chat, and I thought, let's get him in again. Ryan, thanks for joining me again. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for inviting me again. I wasn't expecting to get the second invitation back. I thought I'd just be in the chat listening to whatever you got coming up this week. But yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm happy to be here and talk about cons. Yeah, I'm learning.
Last time you had to wait a year. This time you had to wait a week. So
less than a week because it's Wednesday. Because Tel's team's playing tomorrow, so he decides to go today. But my team's playing right now, but we're losing, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Speaking
of years, I think it's been almost a year to the day since our other guests come on. Joining me tonight, we've got Coombzy. Coombzy, sorry it's been a while, but thank you for coming on tonight. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I think it would have been this Saturday that it would be a year, but we've all been busy and doing stuff, so it's been an interesting year.
Yeah, I'm sure there's I think we've all got signed Funko Pops and we've been to Comic Cons. We've got lots to talk about tonight. So really great opportunity to talk all things Comic Con. Let's have a quick look who's in the chat. We've got Chris Hill. Chris, welcome to the stream tonight. Who else got? Wayne Deacon. Hello, kids. Welcome to the stream, Wayne. Still not met Wayne.
No, because it is the thing. With Wayne, right, you say, "Oh, you coming to LFCC?" He's like, "No." But then he enters a competition to win tickets to LFCC, and you're like, "You cheeky!"
Well, he's going to win them because that's why he enters stuff he wins, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, I hope so, but he didn't win that one.
Wait, no. Yeah, we've got to get you to a con, mate. 100%.
He's got to come.
If I'm coming down from Scotland to London, Wayne can make it to LFCC.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're doing LFCC?
I'm going to go for the Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
Another man who should be going to LFCC is RMN Entertainment. I
think he's got at least 2 people to see there at the moment, maybe more, because he's working on. He's got 2 thrones from Game of Thrones, obviously. I think one he's doing House of Dragons, and then the other he's doing Game of Thrones characters on.
What do you mean?
He's got the throne pops.
Yeah, the throne pops.
Oh, the pops. Sorry,
he's getting many people to sign the throne.
Yeah, so they're doing like really small signatures.
Oh wow! Oh, he's kept that quiet. I've not seen any photos of that. Have you seen photos?
Yeah, on Instagram. I think he shared it on Insta.
Yeah,
have a little look in a minute then. Yeah, I bet he's got some diamond passes booked already.
No, I don't think so. The problem is with LFCC, like you've got the likes of Clark Gregg.
Oh yeah, we know that.
It's probably never coming, but people will book diamond passes for him.
Just drag you along, don't they? Next.
The good thing is they have actually said now that you do get a refund. You don't get dragged along. I think there was a legal area there.
Yeah. They can't just keep doing gift vouchers and gift cards.
No, not for 4 years running.
Because it's not 20 quid, is it? For somebody's guess, you're looking at
165 for Clark Gregg.
You can't have that on a gift card to meet someone else you don't want to meet.
No.
Wayne said, "Love Newcastle." That's a good one, mate. Get out of the way early. Big Inzy's in the chat. Another one who should be meeting at cons. Welcome to the chat. Did you meet Big Inzy over the weekend, Coombzy?
No, I didn't meet Lee either. Both Lees I didn't see. I was wandering around on the Saturday. I was like completely. We were looking for them, but we never found them. Dan did, and I think who else did? Some other people did, but I literally never found them. And it's quite funny because I ran into everybody else but them.
Yeah. Did Star Wars Celebration feel bigger being at the XL?
Yes. Right. And I will say it's a very different experience con-wise because it's like jumping in right at the deep end of conventions because you've got people coming from all over the world to this convention. You meet people from all over the world. I mean, I was in the queue. I was dumb and I queued since like 7 o'clock. No, 6:30 I did. Yeah, I got up, went in the queue at 6:30. and I managed to get into the Ahsoka panel with a random American guy who I've never spoken to before.
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
And it was, I think that's the best experience I've had con-wise. And if I could go to Japan, I really would, but it's a lot of money to go to Japan.
That's where the next one is, right? In Japan. That's crazy.
It's 3 years' time, but I don't think I'll be doing it.
Yeah. Also in the chat, we've got Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy, thank you for joining us, mate. Hello, chaps. Could you give me some tips on how to I didn't read this. I wasn't reading this. To avoid Jason Clow. I don't just mean at cons. I mean generally for the rest of my life. Guys, any tips? Any tips?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy because you can kind of smell him.
Have you met Jason?
I have met Jason.
Yeah,
but no, I'm doing that jokingly. I couldn't smell him coming in. No, that's an in thing.
We met him together, didn't we?
Yeah. No, he
Ah.
did not stink out the place or anything like that. He was a good man to meet. That's an in joke.
Yeah, he's joking. If you're watching this, Jason, he's joking.
No, it was nice to meet. And he showed me his signed thing that he got. It was pretty cool. I hope he goes to the big LFCC, but I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so. Wayne says I did meet A. Boom, Daniel 42, Chris Collectors, a couple more.
That was MTM.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. I don't think I've met Dan L42 either, or Chris Collectors. Yeah, but Dan goes to a lot. Yeah.
Dan, we did almost meet, but he was kind of going around everywhere getting autographs for people, which, I mean, is fine. But some of those queues you don't want to do just for somebody else.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Even if you are getting like an extra $5 for doing it, it's not worth it, is it?
Nah.
The waiting around is too much. We've also got Christina Payne, a friend of Ryan's. Ryan, you know Christina Payne?
Yeah, she's a friend of everybody in the community. She's around everywhere. She's great moderator. Christina Payne from America. She's great.
Yeah. So welcome to the stream, Christina.
Hey, Christina.
I bet we should get on with the show after this. I should have 6 always on the phone by July. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at your Instagram, mate. I'm really impressed. But yeah,
it's going to be hard to not try and buy that when he puts it up for sale. The signed throne.
Start looking at the values. But so tonight we're going to be talking about all things Comic-Con, and like I said, I think we've all got such a buzz and a taste for it right now. Even in the chat, people are sending all their good messages in the chat. But Ryan, have you actually been to a con yet, or a small
not a big one? I've been to a small town like hillbilly con. I cast it as because it was in a swimming pool leisure center hall, like tiny, really tiny. And then it was rubbish, to be honest. But there was Funko Pops, there was art, there was a massive Transformer guy that came out and he was walking around.
I think I've seen it.
It was okay. I did a video on it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I think mine was basically the same. There's one at Portsmouth, which isn't far from me, and it's kind of they say it's the South's biggest con, but it's not really. But it's a good day out. You've got a lot of variety in artists and things to buy, and there's a lot of cosplay. So they do a massive, well, they call it a masquerade, but they go on the stage and you see all the cosplay. I really enjoy that side of it when it comes to the smaller cons, because people, despite it being a smaller con, put their heart and soul into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I spent more time taking photographs with the cosplayers than I did actually walking around the con.
Yep.
That's part of the experience, isn't it? Like getting photos with cosplayers, But yeah, absolutely love it. Oh, another person just joining the stream, Jack. Jack's got a really impressive Funko collection, but he doesn't actually show it off much. That's the problem. But welcome to the stream, mate. So I'll start with you, Coombzy, then. So what was you said this was your first the Portsmouth one. This was a Star Wars one? Was it a Star Wars?
No, it was just a general one, the Portsmouth one. I'm actually going in June. I think it's June or July. It's June. Just for the day, really. Go on the train. And I'm meeting Wilco from Instagram, because if you can't tell, I've been collecting helmets
Yeah.
And he offered me, I don't know if you've seen it, but he's got a 3D printed Star-Lord one that he's he's 3D printed and he's painted and everything. People at MCM were offering him like £400 to take that home on the day. And he just said, no, that's for a friend. I was like, if somebody's offering you £400, just take it. Yeah. No, that's yours. So he's coming down specifically to go to that little tiny con, have a bit of a hunt around, and deliver the helmet to me.
Nice.
Yeah, and cons coming up. You've got just the London one, or you got anything else?
I think just LFCC, because I can't travel really that far. I did consider Edinburgh because I've looked at the the planes, and you can probably get there in a day and back. But
yeah, Ryan, for you, you said the London one. We hopefully see you there.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming to it. It fits perfectly around my paydays and stuff like that. So I get paid 2 days before I need to, and I'm just gonna get on it. I was looking at coach trips today. It's like £40 return ticket from Glasgow to London.
Yeah,
on the Flixbus.
Yeah,
I don't mind, and I'll travel through the night. So I'll just sleep on the bus on the way there because it takes like 9 hours. But yeah, no, I'm gonna love it because it's like start of July. I do that, and then 30 days later, I get on a plane to go to America.
Touch wood, the weather should be nice as well. July.
Yeah, LFCC will kick it all off, really.
Yeah, I think when I went to the Liverpool Comic Con November, I was worried about queuing because the Liverpool Comic Con's right by the river or right by the sea. I was worried about queuing up in the winter. I'd be freezing outside, queuing up 8 a.m. But with the summer conventions, and you can queue up early if the weather's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Daniel 42, wasn't it? The London one last summer where he's queuing up. Yeah. So
he does that a lot.
Yeah, it's part of it.
And he goes full in Joker costumes, doesn't he? So...
Oh, it's great though. But it's also that's the thing. If you're with a cosplayer, the amount of times you have to stop and people take photos.
That's true.
When you're just trying to get stuff done. It's really infuriating. We were just trying to get to an autograph area at Star Wars Celebration, and there were about 10 people that just wanted photos. I was like, Dan. He's like, yeah, we'll take the photos. I was like, okay.
Was you the one taking the photos?
No. They had. Well, there were a few that did want that, but the majority just took selfies.
So let's get into Star Wars Celebration then. Coombzy, obviously, we all know you went. Talk about why you went, why you wanted to go, and what was your reasons for going? Was it to meet someone in particular, or
no? I mean, they didn't announce the guests like MCM until really late. So I'd already bought the tickets. Yeah, I know you could sell the tickets, but I'd already bought it. I was invested, and Star Wars has always obviously been a big part of me. And then it kind of drifted away. Mandalorian came back like a lot of us, and we all started going back into that Star Wars phase. And then they started announcing the guests. It was like, okay, this is actually, lining up perfectly. So they had the likes of Hayden Christensen, they had Billy D. Williams, they had Ewan McGregor and everybody. And as soon as I said, it was announced for Europe, I kind of just went, yep, that's me going. Everybody else, yep, that's them going if they can. And that's really how I ended up spending quite a bit of money.
Yeah. I wouldn't say the sum. But...
No, we won't say the sum.
No. So talk us through it. I think it was about nine months before the event. Tickets went on sale, I guess.
Yeah, and then they did a second bout of tickets a couple of months before.
And when it comes to your hotels, when did you book hotels? Like straight away as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had to, because I looked a week later and they'd already gone up to like $1,000 for the weekend.
Yeah,
and I'm not paying that.
So talk us through your day then, your typical day at Star Wars Celebration. Just maybe what your best day was. Talk us through the guests you saw and what you planned.
I didn't do any autographs on the Saturday, but I'd still consider it my best day.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was determined to see the Ahsoka panel. They didn't have any like standby at the celebration stage, which is where it all happened. So I had to go to the streaming stage, and I got up at 6:30 in the morning. I queued. I had my little stool there so I could sit down, and I just started chatting to people, going on my phone and everything. And then when the doors opened, I bolted straight to the standby queue for the Ahsoka panel, and thankfully, I got in. And even it being the streaming panel, it was a very surreal experience to be there with all those fans, seeing exactly what was going on and seeing something exclusive, like the extended trailer they showed. Everybody went completely nuts with that.
This hasn't been released yet, is it? This trailer?
They will not release this.
Yeah.
So it's very exclusive. They were like, oh yeah, we'll show the trailer, but then they were like, we've got a little bit more to show. And then they played the trailer, and they probably leaked now, but the scenes I saw were, as a fan of Star Wars Rebels, were really, really good, and I could see the love that went into the show there. And there was a lot going on outside as well. There were people queuing outside to kind of just hear what was going on inside. So after that, they obviously take you out of the streaming stage, and then you go wherever you want to go. So I went to the live stage. The live stage is basically where everybody can go, and sometimes you see people, sometimes you just they start talking. So I sat there for a bit, and what was it? The Andor guys. So you had Diego Luna and the creator come on the stage and do their little talk, which was quite cool to see. I was quite far back because I'd just come in from the panel, but they were talking.
That room you can go in and out of. That wasn't like a ticketed thing where they.
No, that was what they were streaming on YouTube, but it was like in reality, so you could see.
You didn't need a ticket for that.
No, you could just walk straight.
That's what I was interested in. Yeah, I'd like to experience that. That looks really, really cool.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, you can watch that on YouTube." You do not get the same experience.
No. Everyone got the lightsabers up and all that.
It was beautiful to see.
But yeah, just to clarify, so you got the streaming room, and then you got the actual live panel where you can see them.
Yeah, you've got 3 stages. So you've got the celebration stage where they actually do a lot of the main panels, like the Lucasfilm panel on the Friday, the Ahsoka on the Saturday. And then you've got 2 streaming room panels, which is Twin Suns and the Galaxy stage. So they're just streaming what's from the main stage to there. But even then, there's a lot of people trying to get in because it's exclusive content and exclusive looks that you can't see unless somebody leaks it online. And if they do, they're going to get into real trouble because there was people...
I'm sure there's always one.
Yeah, but they're up and down the queues with flashlights looking for phones.
Yeah.
It was really surreal.
That's what happened to me with the Loki at MCM. I saw the Loki panel, but there was such like crazy queues and demand to get into this screening. I just assumed it must have been the live panel with Tom Hiddleston, Jonathan Majors, and Sophia Di Matano. I just thought that was it where they were. And I went in there, sat down, and it was like a projection on like a cinema screen. And I couldn't believe it because the demand was that big just to see it on the cinema screen.
Yeah, because they don't release some of these panels ever, or they release them months later.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Yeah, I don't think that panel, it was an exclusive panel, really. But yeah, let's talk about the guest then. What was your favorite experience with a guest? Did you get any photo shoots? Because I don't.
No. The thing is with me, I don't really like getting a photo. I find an autograph more personal because the photo lasts. Yes, you get it forever, but that experience meeting them is about 2 seconds. Like when you did David Harbour, you just kind of just said hi, and then you were gone, weren't you?
Yeah, about 10 seconds ish.
So I think my favorite experience, there's 2 actually, and they're both from Revenge of the Sith and other thing. Hayden Christensen, of course. That being such a small experience, like just speaking to him for a few seconds, even that, I could tell he was happy to be there. And, well, you could see I got the video. He smiled when I said Revenge of the Sith was one of my childhood favorites. So I got the sense that he was really happy to be there. And he was a lovely guy. And then the second one is the voice of General Grievous, Matthew Wood. I went up there. I did not expect. I don't know what this guy does. I didn't even know he does the voice of all the droids as well
in the prequels.
Yeah, and in the Clone Wars and all the stuff now.
Okay.
So I was speaking to him about that, and I kind of told him a story about when I was young, obviously 2005. They had the Revenge of the Sith standees at Toys R Us, and everybody rushed to get the General Grievous toy. So one morning, I got up really ridiculously early and just went, Mum, we got to go to Toys R Us. They're restocking the General Grievous. So we drove there. We got the General Grievous. And I was like, unfortunately, that toy's probably long gone. But I do want another one, just for nostalgic purposes. But he wrote his quote, and he was just generally a nice guy. I told him that General Grievous, I hope he comes back for maybe Tales of the Jedi Season 2. And he was like, of course, I can't tell you if anything's in the work, but I'm doing a lot of droid works, so who knows?
He's always around, yeah.
Yeah.
He's available to do stuff. What was the quote then? What did he put?
What was it? It was, I will deal with this Jedi slime myself.
It's still quite a few words to write.
Yeah.
It's a good quote.
But he did it, and he was perfectly happy to do it. Actually, where is it? It's there. Hold on.
Ryan's very particular with the paint pens. He knows what color paint pens to have, and he knows exactly what he wants when it comes to getting these pops signed.
Well, that's the thing we're going to go into later. So he actually did it in dual ink. He did that.
Nice.
Matthew Wood, voice of General Grievous, 2023.
I like the 2023.
Yeah, he does that every time he does a con, and then the quote is in green. Yeah. I will deal with this.
He's got green and blue lightsabers, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I went for it. I wasn't sure he was going to do it because they were quite strict on who could do quotes and who couldn't. But they were perfectly happy to do it.
Was he like high in demand? Was there big?
Not really, no. By the time I went off, it was Sunday. I just went up. I think there were 3 guys. I just went up and said, I've got an autograph book for later. Do you mind if I do it now? And he was like, no problem. And I primed my pen, and there we go. That's with Star Wars Celebration. I did notice, unlike MCM and places like that, they do have paint pens, but they don't.
Not sure what I've got. Yeah,
you should always take your own though. You know, just
you
can prime it yourself. You can give it to the guy or the girl, and
that's what I do. But I did notice that difference because it's not very common for cons to have paint pens nowadays. They're just like Sharpies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Ryan, what's your thoughts? Any questions for Coombzy on Star Wars Celebration, mate?
So like, I'm interested in like when you get the quotes, do you have to pay for them in advance, or do you just cheekily ask them when you're at the desk? Hey, can I get a quote?
Yeah, basically, some of them you had to pay for in advance. However, I met Matt Lanter. They told me, he's the voice of Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars. They told me, oh yeah, you got to pay extra for a quote. He literally told them, I don't care, I'll do it.
Nice.
So he did the quote, and they kind of just gave me a funny look afterwards.
Yeah. All right.
Did you come across with any clashing of times where you needed to be like you brought a signature to this person and you were stuck?
No, because some of them had set times. So Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, and I think Rosario and Ashley Eckstein. So all of theirs were timed. The others you could just go up anytime if you've got a ticket and go, here's my ticket, and get it signed.
I feel like with Star Wars Celebration, even like not the biggest stars, there'd still be like massive stars at like another con. Like if somebody's which is surreal. You'll see like some quite big famous actors or actresses like just sitting there when you like they're massive really. Like they'll be like the most in demand star at lesser cons, but just because it was Star Wars Celebration, people probably view it differently. One person who I love to meet is Emily Swallow. Did you get to get a glimpse of her over the weekend?
No, but she was about. The Jedi Master VIPs who pay £950 for a ticket got a an exclusive meet and greet with her, probably a signing too, but they didn't give us to us paupers, did they?
Big Inzy says, if I get a photo shoot, I definitely also have to get an auto, but I agree that autos are more personal and you get more of a chance to chat. What do you feel about if you get a photo and then get the photo signed? What do you feel about that? Do you feel it's worth it, or do you feel that's just...
Me personally, I wouldn't, but I can see a lot of people doing that. I think it depends on what you want. I like to get an item signed. If it's not a pop, like say a video game star is going there, and just take the game and get it signed. I know a lot of people are probably doing that at MCM for God of War because they've got all the people there.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about. Like, if the person you want to meet doesn't have a pop, but you want to get the autograph, like, what is it you're going to get signed? Like,
yeah, I'm thinking the same thing for LFC with Helena from House of the Dragon.
You do the same. You do the same thing that Mark does. You get the throne. You get the throne.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
No,
I thought you were going to talk to us about window swaps.
Oh yes, I mean, you can actually. Have I got any windows around it? No, I do have a pop though. Right. So this just a random Deadpool I've had for ages, can't sell.
But you shouldn't sell it. He's a stupid character. Don't get me started on Deadpool.
I thought you were going to say you love him.
No, I do not love Deadpool at all.
No, this is my pen practice one. So basically, it's quite easy. You just take the pop out of the box, and then kind of peel the window off, and just take that to get signed, and then you can glue it back in. Literally super glue. That's what you do.
Okay.
But the safer option, if you know that they're never going to get a pop made and you don't mind it, is customs.
Yeah, R&M Collectible just put that Helena could theoretically be made into a custom. Because as a House of the Dragon fan, and I know the story of going next season, I don't know if Helena's going to get a pop.
I'm scared you're going to ruin it for me.
I won't ruin anything. I'm a trained live streamer. I'm not going to ruin anything.
Right. Which one's Helena again?
She's the crazy talking girl that talks about the beast beneath the boards, and she makes all those prophecies.
Okay, all right, yeah, got you. All right, who Kenneth just joined the stream. Hi to everyone out here today. Thanks for joining us tonight, Kenneth. Right now we're talking about window swaps, but I remember. I'll always remember that now when we went to London Film Comic Con, and Coombzy whacked out 8 Funko Pop windows.
Yeah,
like, take one.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I didn't have 8 of them. I had about 3.
Yeah, we'll call it 5.
All right, 5.
But this was for, is it Tom O'Connell? Is that right?
I can't believe the prices they are charging for him overseas now. They
up.
want like $90.
Yeah.
And yes, he is Darth Vader, but he's not Darth Vader in a lot of people's eyes. So it's a gamble. But we both got windows signed, and you haven't changed yours yet.
Yeah, I'll get mine. Where is it?
I have, and I've got it dual signed by Tom O'Connell, Demetrius Biftrevsky. Both amazing guys to meet, and the actual people that played Darth Vader in the show. Not Hayden Christensen. I I saw a lot of people getting that 2-pack signed at Star Wars Celebration. I'm like, but that's not Darth Vader.
I'll see. Yeah, I got my 2-pack.
I saw about 3 or 4 people. I'm like,
yeah, that's my one. I'm not sure it's going to come out, but I've just put the window on top of the other window. You get what I mean? So I've not actually swapped it out because I tried to and I weren't confident enough to do it.
No, because I messed up Wilco's.
But you can't really tell from here. But
no, it looks good.
And he was very careful because when they do the window swaps, they have to guess where they're signing because of the artwork here.
We kind of just said the middle.
Yeah, and he done all right. And he was actually quite a nice guy. He was happy to chat to us, wasn't he?
Yeah, Demetrius was the same. He noticed that I had 2 Toms. He was like, "Oh, that's Tom's. How was it to meet him?" And so they do chat amongst each other.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing that can happen at conventions. If there's 2 guests that haven't seen each other in a while, they just like randomly cross the room to see each other.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're taking the windows and you're having an issue with where they sign it, you can always just use like post-it notes or tape and have just a smaller window.
Yeah,
they know they have to sign in that little one window. You know,
that's what the consignment people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it when you do your send-ins, Coombzy. You've got things on post-it notes.
Yeah, but I don't tape it up and go, you got to sign in this box. I just say, do it in the middle of the window.
It's not hard. So what I want to ask you both is the question was, why do you attend conventions? But I'm going to say change a bit then. Why do you want, Ryan? Why do you want to attend like a convention? What is it? Is it the guest or is it the environment?
It's a bit of everything, dude. It's a bit of just, isolation, being up in Scotland and having friends on YouTube and just being able to get out and meet people and getting the chance to meet people from my favorite shows and hang around and just have a good time and be amongst like-minded nerds like myself. We're all there for the same thing basically, and we're all going to get along. And it's not like a pub on a Friday night where you're all there for different. You've all got different agendas, whereas at a Comic-Con you're all there for the same thing, to have a good time and to get signatures and stuff. So I just think it's a great thing. And being a content creator, it's content that people are going to watch. It's stuff I can make and record, and I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. If you do come, when you do come to London, are you gonna do a vlog? Are you gonna do content? For
hell yeah. That's going to be the start of my America trip, because when I go to America, it's 30-day vlogs. I vlog every single day of my America trip. So I'm going to start with the Comic-Con, and that'll be my test run. Because it's pretty much the same thing. It's a long day travel. It's a fun event, and then it's a long day travel afterwards. So it's kind of a fun little event to vlog. But that's the plan.
Yeah, and Coombzy, why? What's it for you? Why do you attend cons?
Most of the same thing. I mean, before I was very socially anxious when it comes to going to a big place with lots of people. And then I did LFCC. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it, and it's going to be fine. I met Mark, and then it was just kind of like I'd known him for years. And we got on, and we just kept on chatting. We went to get our autographs, and I didn't feel anxious anymore. I just felt like I was safe with all these people like the same thing. It was very strange the first time, but then the second time it was more of the same. And then Star Wars Celebration kind of got a bit more nervous again, because there were a lot more people and they rammed everybody in that place, like as many people as they could fit.
One thing going back to Star Wars Celebration, one thing I heard was there wasn't necessarily ticket checks or passes being checked.
No, there was on the final day. We assumed that there was a machine that checked your badge as you went through the gate. Turns out that was not the case. And there were fraudulent tickets made. There were some people that managed to get in with fake tickets.
With acrylic passes?
Yeah. Just of the artwork.
Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah, because I was worried for Leroy because he had my ticket but had my name on, and I was worried he'd get turned away for that. But it sounds like that was never going to happen. Then.
No,
Yeah.
they did not do anything when it comes to checking anything. I literally walked in with a bag that looked like it was, some kind of.
No.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah, I think a lot of people from that event might be fired now. But when I was speaking to the American guy, like, I didn't get checked. He did. And I was like, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm speaking British. Why are you checking an American that's got a really small bag that's got, like, nothing in it? But, yeah.
Strange.
It was kind of strange.
Why do you attend cons, Tel?
Mine's a bit of everything. I think I would say for selfish reasons, for content. I do like recording content, but I think when I first went, I think my first con maybe with my sister actually to MCM, and it was quite surreal walking around, because obviously we're geeks and you're going around and no one's really judging you. Everyone's just like doing their own thing. There's no judgment, no assumptions, and some people are dressed up, some people got really good cosplay, some people have got maybe rubbish cosplays, but no one's judging, no one's laughing at each other. But I would say I think I do need a good guest to go to a Comic Con, because you are paying maybe £30 for a ticket, for a day ticket. So I think I do need a good guest to go for me to go. But of course, when you do go to convention, you've got the guests, you've got just being around everyone, but then you've got all the stalls. Like you can do like a Funko Pop hunting vlog just in the convention itself. So I've been debating going to the MCM end of the month. It's no real guest there for me. I know they've got Paul Blake, is it the guy who plays Greedo?
Yeah, but he's like a lot. In fact, he was at an after party for Star Wars Celebration having shots with people.
Yeah, but
he's like low level. You can buy for not a lot.
Yeah, see, that's I might go just to get a Greedo Pop signed, or even though I think Greedo Pops are quite hard to get unless you get the free pack.
They would have gone down. It's only around conventions that they end up at the £40 mark, and then they drop down to like 20, 25. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's if I really want to go, but honestly, Ryan, once you go to a con, you get a real buzz for it, and
I kind of weighing them up as like it's a day at Alton Towers or it's a day at a con. Both of them are going to have queues. Both of them are going to have very short, quick experiences, and then it's like you're weighing them up. They're kind of the same thing. You're just not going on a crazy ride at a con, but you can walk away from meeting somebody and still have that same buzz and feel.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's I kind of weigh it up.
Yeah, first of all, welcome to Lee in the chat. Thanks for joining us, mate. I'm guessing the football's finished, as Lee said.
Yeah.
All right, but I haven't looked at the scores. But yeah, I think that's the thing with conventions. Like, you don't have to. You can go to a con. You don't have to meet anyone, so you can just go around. And for me, I think that almost all, apart from MCM, every time I've gone to a con, you can see most of the guests from far away. So
yeah. I mean, there are some instances, like a Star Wars Celebration, you had Anthony Daniels and Ewan and Rosario and Hayden. They were in like separate booths, and then it was kind of a booth inside of a booth.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see them from the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the same with David Harbour at Liverpool. But at Showmasters one, did you see him? Did you see David Harbour?
Yeah. There were plenty of people that were getting video from. I mean, it was afar, but
yeah, at the London one, Ryan, when I was with Coombzy, we just had like Andy Serkis walking past us. Just
nice. Joseph Quinn walked past me again.
Joseph Quinn
at the winter one, just gone. He walked past me again.
Yeah,
I was like, well, this is the second time this has happened, and teen girls will be going mad.
Yeah, this is quite a big deal. Yeah. I remember Robert England as well. Do you remember seeing?
Oh yeah.
Robert England walking by, and He's like diamond pass was like 290 quid.
Yeah.
And then
Christopher Lloyd, we just chilling in an elevator.
The footage Leroy got of Christopher Lloyd eating his sandwich.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, it's incredible to see someone up close like that. We've gone on for 40 minutes and I'm not even halfway through.
It might be a long one.
But it's been great so far. Tips and tricks, Coombzy. Any tips or tricks when it comes to Comic Cons? Maybe for the London one coming up in July specifically. Then,
okay.
Advice.
So the LFCC. Let's go with you're going to LFCC. Get the train as early as you can, because there's going to be queues throughout the day. Obviously, if you've got a diamond pass, don't worry about it. If you don't, you want to get there really early to secure your virtual queue tickets. And then just kind of walk about. If you get tired, I use one for Star Wars Celebration. You can buy one of those portable seats and just sit anywhere. Yeah. For Pops, I'm going to demonstrate. So we're going to take Ryan's favorite character out of the box. Actually, I'm looking at this. It might be fake.
I've heard that one is faked quite a few times.
Well, it might be. It's got no sticker on it, so it might be. Right. So we're going to take the two flaps like that. In. Flap there. Inside. Hang on. Flap there. Flap there. Basically, take the flaps, put them in. That's how you want your Pops. The reason you want it like this is because they've got a back to sign, so it's easier on the pen. And also, a lot of the older people have actually said it's easier for them to sign flat items. I do know somebody said about Billy D. Williams. He grunts when he's got to sign the full boxes. So this is a lot easier. And then all you got to do is get a folder like this. Stick it in. Put it in a backpack. Job done.
So you don't take the Pops, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No, the reason I don't is because what if you've got like 4 people to sign and now you've got 4 hard stacks in your backpack? That's going to be quite heavy.
Yeah, and you would want it protected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you wouldn't want to get crushed after. But yeah, that's fair enough. Lee says sticky back plastic. Any other tips or tricks then for cons? Like you said, you show up early. One thing I'd say is probably, what would your advice be for when it comes to the food? Because the food can be quite expensive, can't it?
Go outside, find the nearest Tesco and buy a meal deal, and your wallet will forever thank you.
So you can take food in, yeah?
Yeah, usually you can.
I think at the London one, it was £5.50 for a can of Coke and M&M's.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So,
but there is a Tesco about 5 minutes down the road that we went to. So definitely just get a meal deal. Even get it the night before if you've got an early train and put it in your backpack.
Yeah, bit of prep. Yeah, eat what you don't eat on the coach, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't eat very much anyway, but yeah.
Right. A bit of fun then. And people in the chat, you can join in if you wish. But yeah, actually, join in the chat. I do want to hear your thoughts. Ryan and Coombzy don't know anything about this, but I want to hear your dream Comic-Con lineup, and I want to hear a male and a female, and I'm going to give you the categories. So the first category is a TV show. I want to hear a male and a female from any TV show.
Oh, jeez. See, Tel's been. This is the second time he's done this to me in 2 weeks.
That's why no one
I'm going to say no next week when he says, "Do you want to come on next week?" I'm like, "No, you keep throwing things on my face."
Right.
Oh, jeez.
But I have put Game of Thrones later on. It's another category, so not Game of Thrones. This one.
Robin Williams, Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Can we go with people that?
Well, that was my last category. Someone has died.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And that was my answer. That was my answer, Robin Williams. That would have been my answer, literally. He's thinking ahead. So, TV show, anyone?
Yeah, one that doesn't do. I mean, they've started doing conventions now, but I'd probably say Grant Gustin from The Flash.
That's a good one.
Who is that? Is that The Flash or not?
Yeah, it's The Flash from the TV show. It's not
from the CW show. Yeah.
Yeah. He has started doing conventions now, I believe, but he never did them before. So that's one. Does it from that television show? I guess go for his wife, Iris West.
But you'd have gone with Killer Frost.
No, because she does a lot of conventions.
Okay, I don't know who goes to cons. I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, she I think she's doing one fairly soon. I know that his wife on the show does conventions, but not as often. David Jason. Yeah, that's a good one.
See, if only they done Funko Pops. We got to get a Del Boy Funko Pop.
I mean, I'd get a custom for that if David Jason went.
I want the Reliant Robin as a ride.
Yeah, there are. I think EMA made them.
Yeah, that'd be quality. Ryan, what was your, have you answered this one? TV show?
It's hard because I don't watch much. Probably Homelander. He probably goes to a lot though, doesn't he? Homelander from The Boys.
He's doing Manchester.
Yeah, he's at Manchester Con.
If you want to get Homeland and pop, it's you know.
I can't believe that. Yeah, I bought mine on Forbidden Planet. Not that.
Yeah, you might want to sell it before they restock it.
yeah. I got mine for 11 quid. I can't believe the price now.
Probably Katie Sackhoff from Mandalorian.
Good shout.
She was an absolute pleasure to meet. And she kind of let slip that she was going to be a Star Wars Celebration. To me, she was like, "Oh, I'm really jealous of you guys having Star Wars Celebration. I'm looking forward to it." I went, "Oh, you going?"
TV show for me, I'll have to go. Andrew Lincoln, being a massive Walking Dead fan, so to get a Rick Grimes signed would be awesome. But again, he doesn't really. Oh, just
that's the quote you go with, Carl.
Male or female from a film? So any film, any big film you're a big fan of?
Ooh.
Chris Collectors in the chat. Welcome to the show, Chris.
I'm going to go with one that you're probably not going to think that I would do.
Yeah. Big Incy says Craig Charles, Red Wolf, and Lauren. Nice one. That's a good shout. I could see that because we've got Walking Dead, Dead City coming out.
She might. I don't know if they do Walker Stalker Con anymore, do they?
Nah, that stopped. But she'll have to promote something in the UK. But yeah, that's a good shout.
I'm going to go with Christian Bale.
Yep, solid. Has he ever done them in San Diego or anything?
San Diego Comic-Con he's probably done, but apart from that, I don't know. And Anne Hathaway as Catwoman.
Have you got the pop?
No,
no,
because she would never do a convention. That's the thing. She's like one of those people that won't even do a private signing. She'll do it on the street, but she won't do a private signing.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'd go with Ewan McGregor as Renton from Trainspotting.
Yeah.
And I just had her in my head. Oh damn. Give me a second, it'll come back.
We don't have to do male and females, otherwise we might get.
No, I like it. I'm just trying to think of females. Probably Gaga from A Star Is Born.
I wonder if she'd do them. That's interesting. Especially she's in Joker too. So
yeah, and she's also in American Horror Story and things like that. You know, she's done quite a few good stuff.
I mean, I think one of my third ever YouTube video was about why wasn't there like a Joker Funko Pop. So I'd love for them to. I don't think they'll ever do it because it's not a film.
No, licensing is the problem there.
But yeah, I'd love for them to do a Joker Pop. That'd be really cool. Film for me. I've kind of missed the boat with it. I would have loved to got an Arnold Schwarzenegger pop signed, but And he's done some weird conventions in the past, but I think he done one in the UK, but he cancelled it.
He probably refuses to do a lot of signatures.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that Sylvester Stallone, if you meet him on the street, he's not going to sign for you. However, you can send a large amount of money and he'll sign for you.
yeah. And that's when I saw a photo of Florence Pugh, and there was a guy chasing her down the road, and he had like 8 Funko Pops. Yeah, right.
That poster, right?
I got rid of him. I got rid of him. He wants to make me jealous. I got rid of him. But yeah, there was a photo online with a guy chasing Florence Pugh down the street, and he had like 5 Funko Pops in his hand that he wanted to get signed. I don't think she would have signed it. I can't see it.
The thing is, she does.
What's that?
She does.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Well, I don't think she's done Funkos at like the BAFTAs. But I think mostly she signs pictures.
Yeah,
because it's easier to do on the street.
Yeah, Lee made a good point. He says, "Aren't you be more likely at a premiere?" That's a good point. We don't get as many London film premieres as we used to since COVID. But
no, there's a lot of them. You just have to know when they're on. There's the Guardians one next week.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm off that day. Yeah, it's on the Monday, I think.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted. I think I'm going to try and go for the Oppenheimer one if they have it in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a big cast.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great movie.
So that'd be a wicked one. Next one's Marvel. So, male, female from Marvel. So it should be a bit easier. I mean, maybe not for Coombzy. He's got everyone.
Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man.
Oh,
I don't have him.
There we go.
Yeah, Headless does. Headless has him. Headless has him
of course
signed.
he does. Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
So
I'm not paying 700. Oh, well, okay, maybe I am. Just not right now.
And female's hard. Female's hard for Marvel.
No, it isn't.
It's got to be Wanda. It's got to be
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually does quite a few cons nowadays in the States. And I think she did one in Brazil.
Only so I could wind up my fellow horseman Charles because he's in love with her. So I with it all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Coombzy?
He's pretty much banned from conventions. I gotta go with Tom Holland.
Why
I've already because he spoils everything.
Oh. You just don't put him on the panel. That's the best thing.
No, because he'd be doing autographs and then he'd spoil something.
People ask him and he'll just leak it.
Yeah, he's a blabbermouth. And then I gotta go with Florence Pugh because I feel like she's mostly because I'm owed one for like more than a year now, but also because I feel like if you meet her, she'd be a genuine person.
Yeah.
And I do know that back when Black Widow came out, she did a lot of like supporting her brother when he did music, and she would just be at a random venue where she used to live, and people would having drinks with her.
Yeah,
nice.
I found out yesterday that for those who don't know, I work in Harrods, but she actually gets all her piercings done in Harrods in my work. So her nose piercings or her ears, she always gets it in Harrods, and so she has been in recently, but obviously I don't know what I do. I generally don't know what I do. I just don't know what I do. Yeah, I'm probably so gutted I don't have a Funko Pop with me, and I try and get a selfie.
I'm trying to get
trained to be a piercer, and then you can actually pierce them when she comes in.
What's not pierced, Florence? What's not pierced? I'll pierce it. So what we've gone for? You've gone. Coombsy's gone for Florence Pugh and
Tom Holland.
You've gone for Robert Downey Jr.
and Scarlett. WandaVision, whatever her name is, Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
The one I like quite is I think Coombsy's got it. Is it Hayley Atwell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got that one?
Yeah, I've got a window swapped one. It was cheap, so
yeah, I think I'd like to get that one.
She does the German one quite a lot, which is weird because
that's why I think that's why I want it. It's in my head because
she definitely lives in the UK, yet she does more German conventions.
She's British.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's why it's in my head. And then the other one, Haley Steinfeld, of course.
One I'm still owed.
You still not got it?
No, because it's all one order, and they won't do it. They won't send it to me until Florence Pugh's done, and she won't. So
no pre-orders. Yeah. Next one is Star Wars.
Oh, that's easy. Do you want me to grab it?
Yeah. You go first. I'll let Ryan think. Let Ryan.
That.
So you don't want another male. You're happy with Mark?
I'm happy with Mark Hamill. I'm gonna
go Ahmed Best for Jar.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I'd get the Jar Jar from Star Wars Celebration signed.
That'd be pretty good. Actually.
That's a weird looking pop. Such a weird looking pop.
I love
but
it.
It's from a great scene.
Yeah. Females, again, that's hard. I don't know. Come back to me.
Females, it's not as many.
There's not many females in Star Wars.
Nothing from the sequels, no.
No.
I can't remember her name now, but I'd probably just go with a cop out and go Emilia Clarke on that one role that she played in Solo.
Oh, Kira.
It's a good shout. That'd be a good pop to your son.
Yeah.
She's got a pop. Yeah, she's got a solo pop.
Yeah, she has. I've seen signed ones of that. I'm gonna have to go with Natalie Portman, but I do know that she will never do a convention again. She will charge you large amounts of money. I think she's done one send-in and she said that's done. She's never doing another one. So her signed pops are like $2,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Wayne says, got my two favorite orders from Star Wars years ago. That was David Prowse and Carrie Fisher. Wow.
If you've got Carrie Fisher, just like get that slabbed and put it somewhere in a safe and hand it down the generations. Somebody will be a million away.
I'll do a few YouTube shorts of it. Get your views up. Big Inzy says Mark Hamill for sure. Lee says female, I struggle now. Carrie Fisher has passed. Oh yeah, go Femi Taylor. Femi Taylor is at Glasgow. I think she's at Glasgow one.
Yeah, she was at Star. It was a bit weird that she was at Star Wars Celebration because you think, yes, it's the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, but you played like a role for about 2 seconds.
She didn't have a line, did she? She just screamed.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember having a line. Oh, this is a great one. Jyn Erso, is it?
Felicity Jones, yeah.
That's a great one. That'd be a really cool one to get.
She did LFCC. I think it was after Rogue One, and she wasn't too expensive.
Yeah, she's in The Theory of Everything, I think, as well. Yeah, that'd be a really cool one to get. It's a good shout. What else we got? My dad got it for me on a piece of paper at his house. A Carrie Fisher one.
Get that. Send that to Beckett or PSA or somebody. They will actually grade that, and put it in a slab.
So, oh yeah, Femi Taylor's at Collectomania.
That's the one in Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Birmingham. You're right. Yeah, it's Glasgow for some reason. What's her character? It's a weird name. It's quite hot. It's like
Ula.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yoa. Yeah, Ula. Yeah,
I think it's Ula.
Yeah,
Ula. Yeah.
David Prowse was at Harrods dressed as David as Vader. He was. My first order was Prowse, £10. Cost of living. That's the problem. Cost of living. Wade says, my dad forgot to get Harrison Ford. Didn't give him a lift. Harrison.
He'd probably punch you in the face if you tried to hand him something Han Solo related.
Anything Star Wars, yeah, like, no, you get away. I've got two more. One, we'll do with someone who has died because Ryan's half answered that one. So you've said Robin Williams. I don't know about maybe it would be Carrie Fisher for you, for someone that's died as well.
Yeah. And I know she's done a lot of conventions in the past, but obviously I wasn't in the right frame of mind to go to Star Wars Celebration in 2016. I didn't collect pops. If I'd known and I collected pops, that actually, did I? I might have, but I didn't have a Princess Leia, and I didn't want to go to London, and yeah. But I think Carrie Fisher would have to be it.
Yeah, I can't think of females that passed away, but
I can't think from the actress world, but for some reason I go ahead.
I'll go for a male as well, Christopher Lee.
Dookie Pop.
Or no, it has to be Sauron.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Lee's off to bed. Lee, thanks for joining the stream tonight. Look forward to
good night, Pop Top.
He's probably got a video out tomorrow. Hopefully he's got a bit of content out for us tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight, Lee. REM said consignment guys in the chaser seem to put a lot of signs off doing cons.
Yeah. Especially a lot of the companies that are not liked by everybody. I'll say that. Because they go to these conventions.
Alec Guinness having a class one. Yeah, that's a
lot of people met him just at the pub.
Yeah. And the other one, where is it gone? The other one, it was Game of Thrones, of course.
Ryan, that's so hard just to choose two, but it's going to have to be Ned Stark.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean signing Headless Ned Stark. That would be the only one I'd want him to sign. The grail of the set. And then I forget her name. Is it Emmanuel? She plays God's Eye in Fast and Furious, and she's also Missandei in Game of Thrones. I forget her.
It's a hard one to pronounce.
It is, yeah.
Emmanuel something.
Yeah, it's something Emmanuel something. Yeah, she's a really cool actress. But I didn't give you my female for passed away, and I can't think of an actress. But I would any female that has ever passed away that I probably want signed would be Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah,
it's a good shout. Good shout. Coombzy?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I know he does a lot of conventions, but I think I'd like to meet Jason Momoa. Yeah, I mean, he's not in for very long, but I've heard he's really nice to meet. And then for female, probably Maisie Williams.
It's a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to have a cop out there and go Joseph Quinn for Game of Thrones.
Hang on a bit. I mean, you're technically right, but imagine if somebody rocked up and had this
I would
custom pop made of his exact character.
I would, yeah. I went mad when everyone went crazy for that guy when he was obviously what's his face in Stranger Things, everyone was, I love him. I'm like, he was in Game of Thrones first, please.
Oh yeah, you remember he said this in Game of Thrones. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Emilia Clarke, of course, yeah.
But if someone done
did Wayne really just say Barbara Windsor?
He did.
You could meet her down the pub in the East End. She was always there.
Yeah, he's missed the boat now. Yeah, Big Inzy says Game of Thrones at Emilia Clarke, obviously, plus the fellow that played Hodor. I think he's doing
Wales.
Yeah, that's
Christian.
Yeah, and he's doing a panel at MCM, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's a great guy on panels.
Yeah, is he English or is he Swedish or something?
No, Irish.
He's Irish.
Oh, never guessed.
I'm sure he's Irish. I'm sure he's Irish.
I thought he had like a Swedish name or like
No, if I'm not mistaken, he's from the town where the studio tour is, where they filmed a lot of Winterfell. Where they filmed a lot of Winterfell in Ireland. He's actually from that town.
Mm-hmm. Wicked stuff. All right. Well, sorry to put you through that, you two, but thanks for your answers. Maybe I'll plan it ahead and give you a bit of a warning next time for your answers.
Don't you worry. I run my own talk show on a Tuesday night, and I'm going to get you back. You're going to come on the Horseman one day, and I'm going to get you back.
Yeah, I'll definitely come on, mate. So we'll come on to the last final few questions. The first one I'm going to ask is for Coombzy, of course, if Ryan answered it last week. I want to hear your cinema order. So you go to the cinema. What are you getting? And don't say Tesco. Don't say
Tesco.
No.
You got 30 quid. All right, you got.
I got 30 quid.
You're 30 quid.
I'm not spending 30 quid at the cinema. Right. What I'm doing, have I got my unlimited card?
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm getting a large sweet popcorn and a large Pepsi, and that's it, because that will do the whole film. Probably another film where just between me, I think when I do 2 films in one go, I try and save half the bag so I can have it for the next film.
Yep.
Yeah. How look? Oh yeah, this is brilliant.
I filmed this. This is actually got so much crap in it right now. I filmed this when I went to watch Mario because I got this for 15 quid. Full with popcorn. And it's really cool. And I think I watched Mario that day, and I was going to watch another one, but I didn't. And yeah, this was still half full when I came out. And I stood in the cinema lobby after the Mario film for 35 minutes because I told them I'm not leaving because it's raining outside. I'm not leaving with my bucket of popcorn. You can give me a bag to put it in. And I took it home with me. But they searched for 30 minutes to find me a bag.
That's brilliant. Was this an Odeon, you say? Just an Odeon? Yeah, no, I'd love to get one of them. I did see.
Everybody's reselling them.
I love to collect popcorn tins. I think wicked, absolutely.
Have you seen the ones they get in the States? They get such like crazy ones.
Ecto one. They get an Ecto one car from the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, wicked. But I just saw like the classic Marvel ones, like the classic round ones.
Yeah,
Ant-Man and the Wasp, like Quantumania. I'd love to collect.
They had a light up helmet for Ant-Man.
Yeah,
as a popcorn. It's like, okay, that's not very convenient as a popcorn bucket, but it's still pretty cool.
Still go on my shelf. Still go on my shelf. What's it like watching 2 films in one or 3 films in one go at cinema? Because I've been thinking about doing this as a YouTube challenge. I want to spend 12 hours at cinema, but
it's easy, dude.
12 hours. I don't think.
So if I watched the film from 9 a.m. and I had to leave at 9 p.m. You
take breaks in between the movies, you know. You can go take breaks and go and get some McDonald's or something to eat.
Yeah, but you can't do that on a challenge because it's 12 hours in a cinema.
Yeah, you got to stay in the cinema bit. So you eat a hot dog at the cinema counter and all that stuff. So
you go to the big cinema that's got McDonald's and KFC and all those inside.
But how is it? Is it exhausting watching 2 films in one sitting? Have you done it?
I don't think so. Yeah, I've done it many times. I used to work at McDonald's in Manchester, and it just so happened to be the one opposite the Etihad. So you can imagine on a match day, some days I just didn't feel up to working, so I would phone in sick. But my girlfriend also worked at McDonald's with me. Yeah. So it was hard to kind of avoid those arguments and conversations. So I'd just go to the cinema all day, and she'd think I was at work.
Why is he ignoring me?
Yeah, so like from 9 a.m. till 6 o'clock at night, you just go and watch 2 or 3 films in one day. Yeah, I enjoyed doing it sometimes. It's fun.
What was the last one I did? I think it was. Oh, I can check.
Was it like John Wick and something else?
Yeah, it was John Wick and that other one. I can't remember.
I believe I was going to go and watch Mario Dungeons and Dragons and John Wick, but I didn't. I just watched Mario.
It was.
I'd love to do it.
You're going to tell me? Oh, yeah, it was John Wick and Shazam.
Shazam.
How was Shazam?
I mean, I thought it was all right, but I wouldn't say it was like groundbreaking.
John Wick. I heard the dragon in Shazam is a lot better than any of the dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah, I'd probably say so. But Dungeons and Dragons was a really fun watch as well.
Mm-hmm. The Biggins, he says, I've watched all 3 Star Wars sequel films in one sitting.
You couldn't even get me to watch the 3 sequels.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I just watched them with Headless, and I don't want to ever do it again.
I think I saw in America that they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy films in 3.
Yeah, I would do that, but they don't do it over here.
I do think it's like that's what you're looking at about 8 hours, aren't you?
Yeah, but you get breaks in between.
I'd like to do the extended cut for the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I was waiting for that.
If you're going to do any movie for its franchise, that's the one
you need a toilet in the cinema with you on that one.
Yeah.
I've got them on 4K, and I can't even finish one of the films in one go, like the extended cut. It is tough. It is a tough watch. But next one is favorite guest you've met, Coombzy.
I'm gonna put it out there. I think it was Brian Blessed, just purely from that interaction that I had where he told me he was gonna cut my stepdad's bollocks off. I've got it on video, and it's brilliant.
And then in contrast to that, the worst guest you've met.
You know, I don't think I've had a bad experience yet.
Yeah, or disappointed.
No, apart from like the amount of time that you get with some people, but I can understand it completely because they have like thousands visiting.
For me, my experience with Sophia Di Matano was quite disappointing, but that was the COVID times.
Yeah,
she looked at me for like a second, put her head up through the plexiglass, and that was quite disappointing at the time. But I don't know if it'd be different now. I don't think it's a her thing. I think it was more of the
well, no, she does a lot for she sends stuff through for Dan for the charity. She's quite a nice person.
Yeah, so I think she must be all right.
So who are you both going to go see at London Comic Con? Who's the biggest name that you're going for?
I don't know Coombsy's answer.
You do, but you're not going to think it's for
someone who's on my DMs.
No, it's Olivia Colman, but it's not for House of Dragons.
It's for Artemis, for Ready Player One.
Yeah.
That's why if I'm going to go and meet her, that's what she's signing for me. My Artemis part.
Oh, I thought you said Olivia Colman. My bad.
No.
Olivia Cook, sorry.
Yeah, Olivia Cook, yeah.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg, if he ever shows, he might do this time. We might have a miracle, but
Have you got a pop?
Yeah. I've got I did, if I knew he was 100% Cohen, I'd spend the money and get that Coulson and Lola pop.
Who's that?
Nice.
It's directed, so it's Clark Gregg, but with the car from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Lola's the red car that he drives around in.
But if it's not 100%, I'm not going to spend £100 on a pop ride.
No one's 100%, are they? Because even people, they'll do the Saturday, then they become.
They've got Tony Todd on the website, yet he said that he's not going to be there himself. He said that he's doing theatre that weekend, and they're still adamant that he's coming.
Yeah, the thing with Showmasters, Ryan, they don't announce the cancellations. They announce it on the forums, don't they?
Yeah.
So,
and if you're not part of a bygone era, let's say, you're not going to know that anybody's cancelled.
Yeah, you need to check this forum's website, which is the official Showmasters website. That's how you find out if they cancel. They don't announce it like. I don't think they really did. They announce the Bella Ramsey one?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but that's
how I found out. I went, "Oh yeah, guys, look, it's on the forum."
She's not going now. People must have spent money getting that Ellie pop at the time.
Oh yeah, listen, I don't understand them doing that because it's like, no, if you get that pop signed, you get it by the voice actress. Yes, she plays the character, but it's just not. It's just not Ellie in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
On the question game, I'm just realized none of us said Pedro Pascal for anything, and that he could have done TV show, Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever done a convention.
I'm good. Yeah, no. Oberyn Tyrell, Game of Thrones. Such a cool, iconic scene, cool character. But yeah, no. I'm kind of on the low ball with him at the minute with Mandalorian. So we'll see what he comes back in.
Pop.
But I'm money. I think I'm going to be very money motivated at the con. Like, if I can spend 60 quid to go get Olivia Cook to sign something, I could use that 60 quid and go and get 4 other signatures at 15.
Yeah.
So it's a weighing it up for me whether I get 1 from her or I go and get 4 from like Eve Best, Daniel Scott Smith, Bethany Antonia. They're all House of the Dragon guy people. So I don't know. see what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's
go
loads
on eBay and get one of those House of Dragons posters and get that signed.
Mm-hmm.
The thing behind you would look really cool to get signed. The flag.
Yeah, I got that one. I got the Stark one over here.
Oh, yeah.
Targaryen Stark.
They look quality. Yeah, what's your thinking, Brian? What are you thinking of getting signed?
Probably Olivia Cook Artemis from Ready Player One, because I have the complete Ready Player One set up there.
Oh, could you get down Artemis for us?
No, I can't. Give me a second.
Hang on. Where is? Oh,
she's here right next.
Actually, it's not that hard.
No, she's there. I'll get it. Give me a second.
Is
I'm not doing it on camera though.
Is she hard to get?
No.
The hardest one is the chase.
No, I think I had a look. I think I typed it on YouTube. Ready Player One Funko Pops, and
the Artemis Pop is less than £10.
I might have to get it. Yeah, I did see Ready Player One the other day. I think it would have worked better as a TV show. What did you think of about this?
Ready Player One I loved, but it wasn't for the story, that's for sure. It was more of every time you watched it, you saw something different out of the corner of your eye. You were like, wait a minute, there's a weapon from some video game.
Mate, I might have to get that as well and get both pops.
But with this set, it really annoys me because they're the same numbered pops.
Oh yeah, it's the copper one. So
we have the copper one and then the normal one. It's the same numbered pops. It's literally the same pop.
Yeah.
But I'm a completionist with that
Funko
set.
Thing.
Yeah, like it's the same with Parzival. There's a crystal clear Parzival and there's a normal looking Parzival. But yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, I'd probably get Artemis signed by Olivia Cook.
I'm so jealous. Yeah, I might have to get that. I actually might have to get that. That'd be so cool.
Because I'm probably going to sell that whole set before I move to America, because I have to debate what I'm going to take with me when I actually officially move over there. So yeah, I'm probably going to sell that. Yeah. So it might be a nice bonus to have an Olivia Cook signature on there before I sell it.
She's going to get bigger and bigger now, you know. So she's going to become huge, I think.
Yeah. No comment.
Next one is biggest Comic-Con regret. So is there anyone you regretted not getting a sign-in? Or I know you said you don't do photos, but is there anyone you regretted not meeting on the day?
I'm going to have to go with Christopher Lloyd. He was expensive, though, because you needed a diamond pass to get him. And I did not have the money with everybody else.
Did you do Katie Sackhoff that day as well?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she was quite a bit, wasn't she?
She was 80, but you didn't need a diamond pass for her because I just walked up, which was quite surprising back then.
I think R&M's about 3 or 4 minutes behind on the stream. But we'll get you a good pick and mix. And he's Irish. I think that's about Hodor, I'm guessing.
Yeah. 20 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Diamond pass for Olivia Cook's 135. What's the gift that you get?
Don't ask, because it is a bunch of crap. It's like either a key ring or a tiny poster.
Yeah. But yeah, when I got my David Harwood Diamond Pass, I didn't even get a gift. So
No, they ran out.
Obviously, I didn't even know. So I didn't ask him about it. I just thought I'll get it later on, or he'd give it to me.
I liked seeing on Instagram that they were selling the stand behinds from all the characters. I've seen that after the fact they were selling all those. That was pretty cool.
But yeah, so your biggest Comic-Con regret was Christopher Lloyd, yeah. But yeah, that's because it's because of your budget, really, isn't it? It's not really a choice.
But he does everywhere. Despite his age, he will be at as many conventions as he possibly can. That's
like David Bradley as well. He loves it, and who's the other? Gimli, John Rhys David.
Yeah.
And all the Doctor Who's, they're everywhere.
I think they live there. I think Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy just live in the Olympia.
Yeah, right, are you a Doctor Who fan, or have I got that wrong? Yeah. I feel like I've heard you talk.
I just don't shout to the rooftops about it. You know.
Yeah,
I have my fingers in many pies when it comes to movies and TV shows, but it's hard, especially with the current content. You know, to be flipping about everywhere. It's really hard.
Yeah, 100%. I've got 2 more. Your strangest Comic-Con experience? Anything strange happened, Coombzy, at con?
Oh yeah. The last LFCC, Dan wanted to go to the toilet, so he asked me to mind his bag, and I looked round, and there was a Jawa staring at me, and it started making noises and going "Woodini." I was like, "Hello."
Kind of opened Dan's bag and pointed at it and gone, "You enjoy."
No, because later on I saw that the Jawa was a small child. I was like, "Well, that's a really good cosplay," but it scared the crap out of me.
That's good. That's pretty good. Right.
I'm growing my beard to probably cosplay one day as Durin from Rings of Power.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched that, yeah, because he had the long ginger beard. So yeah, I'm growing it in earnest for my first Comic-Con.
Brilliant. Oh, that was really, really good. Finally, my final question. I'm not sure if you saw it on the last stream, but I asked every guest to give me a Spotify track to add to a Tel Talks music playlist. So any random song of your choice, we're going to add it to a playlist.
Did you listen to my one?
I have.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah, I did. It's quite, yes, it's a morning song. I'd play it in the morning, I think. I like it. It's number 2. Golden Hour, yeah?
Yeah, Golden Hour.
I'm going to go with a classic. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle.
Nice.
Let's add that one up.
That could be the starter of the playlist. Yeah, that already sets you off on a good day.
Let's add it. Add to playlist. There we go. 3 songs in. So yeah. Anything else to add, guys? Anything? Have we booked anything yet for London Comic Con? Coombzy, have you booked tickets or?
No. Friday they have They even sent emails for it, so who knows who could be announced?
It's the guests.
Yeah. No, it's multiple guests.
Okay.
Yeah. So who knows who it could be, but they're like really hyping it up. I'm thinking that it might be, if they're going House of Dragons, then I think they might do Emma Darcy because she lives in London.
She's already on she's already on the list, isn't she?
No, Emma Darcy isn't.
Is that Rhaenyra?
Oh no, that's Eve Best. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm thinking the wrong one.
She's the grown-up Rhaenyra.
Oh, I'm thinking of the younger one. I'm thinking Millie.
No, that's Millie Alcock.
Yeah, there's 2 Rhaenyras, isn't there?
That could also be a possibility as well. She has done conventions.
And then, maybe the young Alison, Emily Carey, is it?
Yeah, that's the one people don't talk about as much, and it's kind of, I suppose it's because they get taken over quite quickly. If they're going to have multiple seasons, then the first season, they're done.
Yeah. So when I'll probably will book mine Friday actually, especially with this big announcement then. But you two, when you planning on booking it or?
Oh, I don't know. Can you book them up until the day, or do you advise booking them as quick as possible?
Autograph wise, if it's somebody big, then you get a diamond pass.
Yeah, I'll do Olivia Cook pretty quick.
Yeah, well, not that quickly. Just keep an eye on, because you can go through the checkout and you can kind of see if the batches are sold out. So if it looks like it's selling out, then buy it. If it's not, then just wait like a couple of months before.
Yeah, and the other thing is with the diamond pass, they like sell out the diamond passes, don't they? And then they'll add like a photo shoot on the Iron Throne. But
yeah.
And then it's like, you got to pay extra to upgrade it, and they done it with Joseph Quinn and.
But can't you just work together? So, like, if I know Tel's going for Olivia Cook, can I give him my pop to get signed, and then I'm in a line for him that he also wants? And then you basically.
It was fine for Brian Blessed. Dan went up and got 3 things signed. He just said, "I've got 3 things signed. Here's the money." But it does say that now the Diamond Pass is 1 per person. So I don't know if you can try it and see you've got multiple stuff to sign, or if they're going to say, no, it's 1 per person. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, it almost depends on the guest and then the staff or the steward.
And is Beckett on site? Is it Beckett or So I can bring this one and they'll do it for me because this isn't authentic.
Yeah, they should be able to. I mean, you're gonna have to. I might bring some of mine that are not authenticated. I'm a little worried about that though. I'm thinking of getting like a massive briefcase or something with a padlock on it. But
I thought you were going to say the other thing. I thought you was worried because you think they might be fake, not worried that
No, I've got photo proof for most of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if Beckett turn around and say it's fake, and sometimes they do, it's like, but I met the person.
Yeah, I'd show the guy the video of him signing it, and
yeah,
I've seen the guy sign my pop.
That was the thing with Joseph Quinn because he rushed his autographs, didn't he?
Yeah, I have no idea how they authenticated so many of them because the signature was so out there. It was like J Quinn, J dot, not
J.
even a J.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't really tell. Yeah. But yeah, I think that just about wraps out then, guys. It's been really good fun, this. But I hope you both enjoyed it tonight.
Loved it, dude. Yeah. It's nice to just hear familiar accents. I've been around the Americans for so long, you know.
Yeah, I used to have that a couple of years ago.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you want to promote your channels, your TikToks, YouTubes, Ryan? You want to promote your stuff?
Sure. You know who I am. My name's Ryan Milky. Live every Tuesday. I'm actually hosting the Horseman this coming Tuesday, so yeah, I'll be on my channel. We're gonna have some fun. Might talk about all sorts of stuff. Don't have a clue what we're gonna do yet. Harry Potter content starts on Sunday and Monday, respectively, for the next 8 weeks.
This is on
Headless. Yeah, it'll start on Headless's on Sunday, and then it'll be on mine on Monday. So Sunday on Headless's channel will be Philosopher's Stone, and then Monday will be Chamber of Secrets, and then 2 movies every Sunday, Monday for the next 4 weeks. And then we're currently doing breakdowns for Clone Wars. I'm watching Clone Wars for the first time. Really enjoying it. I'm literally, after this live, going to connect with Headless Ned Stark, and I'm going to go watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 of season 2. We're going to watch that arc, and that's what we're going to be doing for this week. We'll be building through that, and then we're going to go to Rebels. And yeah, that's about it. Waiting for Ahsoka. I'm just trying to fill my content. I'm just trying to fill my channel with content until House of the Dragon season 2 comes back out.
Well, Coombsy's the man for Clone Wars chat, you know. It's like,
Nah, I'm all for Rebels. I am one of the few people that will say they enjoyed Rebels more than Clone Wars, and I think it's the dynamic that the family in that show has.
Hey, Umpty Scratch. Who is this milky dude? He looks tired. That's because it's 10:30 UK time, and I'm usually up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, R&M with a good suggestion. You get Westeros.
They probably do an official one that's like embroidered or something.
Yeah, that's the good thing with like all the cons. If you're worried about not sure where to get signed, there'll be options there for you to buy something on all these stalls. There's loads of
£120 for an Eddie Munson pop.
And then 140 next time
you go
just
around.
Buy a clear phone case and they sign your phone case.
Yeah. Right, Coombzy, anything you want to promote? You do your shorts and your TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got much time to do full-length YouTube videos anymore. I have tried. It's just kind of like try living with 2 birds,
women,
and you'll see. No,
it'd be easier. 2 women would be easier than his 2 parrots.
It would be because them 2 parrots are like bipolar toddlers on crack. But no, I do the shorts, and I also release them on TikTok. So that's Mr. Coombzy. Instagram, I do a lot of stories on there. Sometimes posts. I like to do the stories more because
stories are so much better.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't get followers from stories unless people are like linking up. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, one thing I didn't ask you both: any pickups? Any recent pickups from you both? I know you got the Ant-Man helmet.
Yeah, the Ant-Man helmet came literally today.
Yeah.
And I mean this Friday I bought the Jedi Survivor game.
That's my latest pickup.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't buy it. I got like a trial for you to play it for a month.
Ryan, are you gonna get the pop with this?
Oh yeah, they got
probably. I do like it. Yeah, the new M1 Starfighter. Yeah, this is my latest. Probably my latest pickup. Cost me £60. I like it. You know, built it on the Bricks and BS live stream with Bit of Pop and Headless Ned Stark. Don't know what I'm building next. I haven't got a clue. I have got. I don't know if you guys know. Brickborrow.com.
No.
It's a website in the UK where you can borrow Lego. You build it, then you dismantle it and send it back. Honestly, dude, you can build it and then send it back.
Now
so
this
is
this sounds cool.
It's just a bag of Lego, right?
Is this Star Wars?
Any guess what it is?
It looks like a
no idea. Lord of the Rings. Oh,
that's brilliant.
Privet Drive House.
Harry Potter Privet Drive House with the car flying and everything, yeah. And this was £15 a month. And you just pay £15 a month until you send it back, and then you can get another one.
That's mad.
You just build it and then dismantle it and send it back. It's called Brick Borrow, and they're only available in the UK.
Yeah.
But it's cheap. You pay £14.99 a month, and you literally can rent a set. And they have big ones, little ones.
And take a photo.
Cool.
Yeah, do a little.
Yeah, take your photo, do your little video. I'm literally going to wear green gloves and build it with green gloves, and then remove my hands so it looks like it's magically come together. Like.
Yeah.
I've got the Venom head to build still. I've had this since Christmas, but
dude, keep a hold of it. We're hosting Lego Live once a month, so keep a hold of it. You're more than welcome to come and build some Lego Live with us.
I have time to do this one. Coombzy, Lego appeal to you?
It used to a long time ago, but it's finding place to put those Lego. Because
that's why I do Brick Borrow. You just
you
send it back.
see these massive sets like the Daily Bugle. I want it.
I've got my Anakin pod racing up there. But it's just
where am I going to put the Daily Bugle? It's
you got it. Oh, you haven't got it.
No, I haven't got it. But if I bought it, where am I going to put it? It's huge.
Yeah.
So Headless has got the big Star Destroyer, the massive one.
Yeah,
it takes up most of his room, and he's now building the Hogwarts huge castle, costing like $800.
You've got the space.
He must have space. Yeah. He probably doesn't have 2 parrots. So.
No, he's just got 2 dogs and a wife. So yeah.
What did you guys think of the brickheads? I didn't get a good response from people. To be honest with you.
Well, the ones at Celebration.
Or just in general, the brickheads were at home. Yeah,
I mean, I think they're all right. I think they're decent for the price, to be honest. If you want a small collectible figure that's Lego as well, and you never know with Lego when it's gonna ridiculously shoot up in price.
Yeah, I can see them shooting up. They're, like I said, $9.99 right now. I feel like that's something that will probably go up. What about the packaging? Do you keep packaging? With Lego,
I've got my boxes. I've got what did I do? The Architect set. That's here. That was my start of my dream, my America dream.
Oh, they're great.
I'm just missing one building here that I haven't built yet.
Yeah.
The Architect set. Yeah, I keep all the packaging. I keep all the boxes.
Yeah.
I just hate that you have to like push through the hole and then rip the whole box open just to get to it. It's so annoying. So I've known that people use scissors to just cut it open.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I've got the 10-inch Grogu, but that box is such an awkward box. And again, I've got
that box somewhere.
Yeah,
it's massive. Yeah, it's huge because of his ears.
I've got Lando on the Falcon. Again, a massive box. Don't really know what to do with it. The 18-inch Groot. That box is in the corner. Just really, really, really awkward.
Why didn't they put a window on that? Is my question. Because I see people collecting it and they keep it in the box. Why?
Yeah, they're designed to be taken out of the box. All 10 inches, anything 10 inch or bigger should be taken out of the box.
I do regret it now buying the 18-inch. There's too many. They are great, but it's not practical enough.
I want the Vader one.
Is mine up top? Yeah, he's just up top. No one ever sees it. You know. There's another 18. It's a Mando's coming, isn't there? An 18-inch Mando.
No, it's Vader.
And Vader. Yeah, Vader's coming, I think.
Yeah,
Vader. And before we go then, Guardians of the Galaxy, Coombzy, you excited?
Oh yeah, I am really excited for that one. Not long now. Third.
Next definitely next week, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I love everything that James Gunn puts out. So for that film to even be made now by James Gunn after all the controversy is really good, and I hope it caps off nicely. And I have a feeling that a few people are going to cry.
Oh yeah, we're crying in the trailers.
He's had me crying on reels. Tel's had me crying through reels, so it's gonna get me.
Yeah, I was gone. I was like, oh my god!
But I think it's a misdirect.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. Like,
I reckon Drax is going to go because Dave Bautista is very like, oh, this is my last film.
Yeah, he don't want it, does he? Yeah,
he might go back to WWE.
Yeah, I did do a Funko Pop hunt the other day. I bought a few of the pops, but I'll just show that one for now. I got Adam Warlock, but he done a convention. He done.
Yeah, he did.
Sci-fi. For Love Sci-fi.
Yeah, for Love Sci-fi. Yeah.
But I tried to buy the pops that probably will sell out first. I haven't got a Kraglin yet. I do want to. I might get. Have you got a crack? Sean? Is it Sean Penn? Sean Gunn? Sean Gunn.
Yeah, I have the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 one signed. That I didn't get in person or Michael Rooker. They're doing Wales, which I do have a couple of friends quite nearby, so I might see if I can go to that one just to meet them. And if it's Kraglin, I might get the new one signed.
I like it. I like the new one. Yeah.
These are probably my newest pickups, but they're Funko, dude.
It's Funko.
These are Game of Thrones. These are Funko 2014.
Oh wow!
And they're Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. So there's Tyrion. They do Jon Snow. They do Jon Snow, Tyrion, the Hound, White Walker, Daenerys, and Ned Stark. And I have Jon Snow and Tyrion.
There's a lot of things that you look and you go, wait, that's Funko.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? This is Funko. Officially HBO product. And it's Funko. Wow. Original 2014. It's crazy.
Yeah. That must be your oldest collection, is it, from Funko?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. I think I have a 2014 New York Comic Con Batgirl as well.
Coombzy, what's your oldest pop?
That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lunchbox thing.
Oh, yeah. What about your SpongeBob thing? You still got
that? That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SpongeBob mashup thing that I have no idea where to put and don't want to sell because it's ridiculously nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's worth like £1,000 quite easily, but
yeah, I'm looking for more of these. If anybody in the chat or you guys see these on your travels,
you might see them at
3 to 6
LFCC
so.
At the con. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did you get these from? Was they a gift?
This one was off Vinted for £5, £5 on Vinted. And this one was from Macari, from America. I got Pop in Missouri to send it to me. But yeah, this was Vinted. Vinted's one of the best websites ever. People don't know what they're selling, and they sell it cheap.
Yeah, but they use Every a lot of the time, don't they?
Mm-hmm. No, you can choose.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Looks great. Anyway, let's wrap it up there, guys. We were meant to go for an hour, so sorry for keeping you guys for long, but I've loved it. It's been real good fun. Obviously, Coombs, I haven't spoke to you since I last saw you, I think, at London Comic Con.
Well, yeah, in video, yeah.
But yeah,
and we're all going to LFCC, right?
Yeah,
100%.
There you go then. Stay tuned, and we'll do an update on this live
There's
stream.
a pub across the road that we can go to, you know.
Yeah,
cool.
We'll look out for Dan and his next cosplay.
Dan will be in the pub.
But yeah, no, I can't wait for it. I'll probably just go for the Saturday.
That's
Saturday.
Yeah,
unless Friday's guest announcement is just for a Friday or a Sunday.
Who knows?
But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, hopefully the announcement on Friday will be pretty good. But probably will be House of Dragon. by the sounds of it. It looks like that's the
Let's
vibe. But thank you for everyone that has tuned in tonight, even if you popped in for a minute and left a comment in the chat. Great to see some familiar faces and new faces. But yeah, tonight, massive thank you for Ryan Milky for coming on, and Coombzy. Make sure you do check out their socials. I'll leave the links in the description down below. And yeah, if you do fancy being a guest in the future, do let me know. And yeah, hopefully we'll get you on. And same for you too. You're welcome on anytime, and we'll chat about anything.
I feel like you should get Wayne on.
Yeah,
I said.
If Wayne's coming on, I'm not doing it solo.
I'll come with you. I'll come back. I'll come back anytime you want me to come back.
I mean, the last time I saw Wayne live was on a live with Wayne. He did some very unscrupulous things.
Dude, I had him on the Horseman. I had Wayne Deacon after dark at 2 a.m. Wayne Deacon on the Horseman was a funny night.
That's what I saw. I think I saw that. Yeah. His wife's in the background asleep.
Yeah, his wife was asleep in the background.
Yeah. If we get Wayne on, we'll have to put him on at like midnight.
Yeah, there's a couple. I want to see some people on your channel. I told you a couple of names. You know, there's some big names that I want to see on the channel.
100% get people on. If we have to do a bit of time difference to get people on, yeah, we'll definitely do it. But yeah, thank you for everyone that's tuned in tonight. Left your comments. If you've got any questions you want to ask after you've watched this back, do leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to reply to them. But this is the Tel Talks Talk Show, episode 2, and we'll see you back here again next week. See you later.